like a pattern that I notice when talking to young people, is that, you know, once you're at university, everything, or college, university, everything is sort of like given to you. In other words, you don't really have to think much, because you have tests, you know more or less what needs to be done, you know that there are exams, you know this, you know that. You don't really need to think much about your future, which I think is one of the problems, that you don't think about it a bit earlier. And then you graduate, and then initiative is needed, and then motivation is needed, and having things figured out. So I'm getting to the point, Barry. Sorry, I'm taking a bit too long, as usual.
I thought there was a question coming here.
There is a question coming. There is a question coming. So I came to the conclusion that why don't these colleges and universities don't introduce that kind of education into their curricula that focuses on life skills, that focuses on finding things that you're passionate about, and so on and so on. So I would like to ask you about that, because I know that you actually went to schools, you actually tried to do it, and what was the response? What was the reaction? Why is it not a common thing?
I think there are two reasons, actually, Maggie. I think the first thing is that the education system, unfortunately, has become very, very politicised. The curriculum is pretty much determined by what the Secretary of State for Education thinks it ought to be. Teachers have remarkably little input as to what goes into the curriculum, and so once the curriculum has been set and the target grades are set, teachers are then appraised, if you like, largely by Ofsted. And so if an Ofsted inspector goes in and you have not hit your required grades, then you as a teacher are going to be marked down, and that is going to put you under pressure from your own head teacher, because he or she is also under pressure to achieve the grades for the whole school. So teachers are under immense pressure to hit things,
those targets,
hit measurables that centre around the academic curriculum rather than employability.